All right, welcome back to the Elias Macco Show. Now, it was just about an hour ago. We were joined by Sam Watts from the Welcome Hall Mission, and we talked to him about how nonprofits in Montreal, they might be being taken advantage of by the city of Montreal when it comes to taxation. Now, there is an exemption, right? The province gives an exemption on these nonprofits from paying municipal taxes, but the city of Montreal appears to be assessing them with a special compensation tax for their buildings. And of course, these are buildings that shelter the poor and the most vulnerable. Sam was on in the last hour. Here's what he had to say about it.
Well, we end up paying about, in our case, $146,000 a year to the city in this compensation tax that you referenced. Old Brewery Mission is about $125,000. So all of those nonprofit organizations that are serving the vulnerable, disadvantaged in the city are actually being net contributors to the city because we don't get that much back in terms of grants and so on from the city of Montreal. So we're out there trying to help deal with a situation in the city. And at the same time, we're being hit on the back end by these taxes. Now, many other cities in Quebec have the same bureaucratic, provincially instituted ability to charge this compensation tax, but most other cities choose not to enforce it, or they find a workaround, like donating the money back to the not-for-profit. And the city of Montreal, to this point, has not chosen to do that.
Real head scratcher for me. Let's get the response from the city of Montreal. Ericka Alneus joins us, executive committee member responsible for culture. That's in her dossier, in her portfolio. Ericka, welcome to the program.
Hello, Mr. Mackles.
So I want your response to what you heard from Sam Watts here and dinging nonprofits with these taxes. Other municipalities don't do it. Certainly seems to me, of all things to give a break, it's the homeless shelters in this city. Well, what's your response to that?
First and foremost, it is important to say that we hear that the temporary houses, the shelters, have been doing an important work. So this is something I want to put out there. And sorry, about the compensation tax, it's linked to all the garbage that we have to take, the water. So there's the infrastructure that this compensation tax that we're taking is able for us to do the work that we need to do, like for any other ones. I can certainly say that we have been helping shelters in many ways. Our budget about this issue has gone up from $3 million to $6 million, but about this compensation tax, we're open to analyze if there's anything that can be done about that.
Yeah,
knowing that the issue got bigger.
What strikes me here, Ericka, is that there's been stories in recent memory that the city of Montreal rejigged the way they calculate taxes, municipal property taxes for places like the Bell Center and other concert halls, right, to help them out, in light of what happened with the pandemic, which is now 4 years ago. So I see stories in recent memory of big business places getting tax breaks on that front, and then we're dinging a homeless shelter. It sort of seems like the priorities are out of whack.
I can hear you about that. From what I know, it always has been calculated this way. Can we be open to see what can be done about that? We can surely study it and analyze it. We're not close to that.
All right. While we have you on this morning, let's get into matters of culture, right? Because that is your portfolio on the executive committee. Let's talk about festivals. First things first. The Just for Laughs news, hit us like a ton of bricks here. Not happy to hear the Just for Laughs isn't happening in this city, right? We're known for this. What's the reaction from the city and the growing concerns that Just for Laughs will be the first of more bad news coming from our festivals?
I have to say that we were also saddened by that news, and we have to understand that that issue happened, and we were really surprised about it. And I really want to reassure everyone that we're really working with all the festivals. I met the festival in December. We are aware there's some issues, but we want to make sure this is part of our DNA to be this festival city. So I can understand that it was a shock, but we're working really hard with all the stakeholders to make sure that we have a beautiful season this year.
What if these festivals say, show us the money? What if they say, you want us to do a show this year? We'll follow in the path of Just for Laughs unless you pay up. What are you going to say if it comes down to dollars?
One thing that is important beyond dollars for the city, if we talk money, we gave $8 million. This is the money that we're investing in festival. It was $7 million in 2022. Since 2023, we're giving $8 million for events that are accessible for citizens. Other thing that is important, all the logistics. Beyond the money, there's all the logistics to make sure that everyone is safe. So this is also an investment that the city is giving to make sure that those events are happening. Beyond the money, I think we need to have conversation and to see, is there other ways? Are some festivals can work together to make sure that, knowing that the prices are going up, for this moment, can we work together to make sure that beyond the fact that we need money, we want to make sure to really offer to the citizen great cultural event and festivals.
We have a big event happening on Monday in this city. That's the eclipse, as we're right in the path of the total eclipse. What does the city have planned for Monday? How can everyone listening partake in a special way? Since so many schools are closed, how can we partake in special activities here?
One thing that we did, the libraries were 2 weeks ago, gave many of the glasses to make sure that people can enjoy the eclipse. But this coming Monday, I invite the citizens to come at Parc Jean Drapeau. There will be event. It starts at 11 in the morning, and there will be some scientists on place to explain what will happen. We have l'Orchestre Métropolitain that will be there. The great Diane Dufresne will also do a performance, and there is a party waiting for the citizen with DJ Sampio, and it will be animated by Sophie Fouron. So I really encourage the people to bring your kids, bring your loved ones to participate to this beautiful event and phenomenon that we're going to be seeing Monday.
Do you know if the libraries still have glasses to give away, or are they all not sold out because you're not selling them? But are they all taken?
From what I heard, I think they're all went out. But I would invite people just to give a call.
Okay, great, Ericka. We got to leave it there. Thanks so much.
Thank you. Have a lovely day.
From Rosemont La Petite Patrie and on the executive committee responsible for culture, that's Ericka Alneus.